guys, it's Kelly Lativola, and I'm back with another installment of What Would Kelly Make? And this is the technique video. In this video, we're going to be talking about inlay die cutting. So you can see the picture of the card there that I made. I'm actually using a new stamp set that's coming out, and I was so thrilled that they sent it to me, and it's called Joy to the World. And then the other part of that parcel is Oh Holy Night. And then I'm also adding in, just for the technique video, the Holy Stars die. So I have a distress ink background that I previously made. You saw there. And if you love that background, then I encourage you to go check out the full video, because I did the same thing for that card. So I have some glitter cardstock from Simon Says Stamp. This is the white glitter, and I am die cutting the large star and the Oh Holy Night out of here, because this is going to be what I actually inlay into that background. And that's one of the great things that this technique really can be used for, is if you have specialty papers that you want to use, it's an awesome way to kind of make it a part of the card that you're using and make it seamless. So here's my actual background. I'm going to put them in place exactly where I want them to be on the card, and then I'm going to hold them in place with some washi tape and run this through my Big Shot. I guess the advantage to inlay die cutting, a couple of them is, first of all, they mail flat. Fantastic. Second of all, you leave, people kind of wondering how you did that. And also, if you love one layer things, I do. I love all things one layer. This is a great way to use the dies that you have or that you fall in love with, because oftentimes I have, like, this Oh Holy Night is beautiful Christina Warner's handwriting, and there's not a stamp. I couldn't stamp this onto my project, and even if I could, sometimes you're not going to be able to see it unless you heat emboss, and maybe you don't want to do that. So here I am removing the dies from the background. Also, bonus of this technique, you have parts to make a second card if you want to. So you could just take, like, that large star and the sentiment that you're cutting out, this Oh Holy Night, and put that on a completely different card, maybe a white background, and have just two cards for the price of one. Who doesn't want that? So you can see that I left all of those things intact. You will need all of your pieces parts. All of the pieces parts that are cut out of the whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a shape or a very intricate sentiment like this one is, you're going to need all of them, so hang on to them. Here I'm putting Scotch tape on the back. Again, this is just a trick that I have learned. The Scotch tape, first of all, if you have a very intricate die like this Oh Holy Night is, holds everything in place. And it's awesome. You don't have to worry about trying to get glue on every little itty bitty part, because if you cover the back in Scotch tape, which this part I only did just one strip on each one, but you can totally cover the back of your card with Scotch tape, and then just put the glue all over the Scotch tape, and you don't have to worry about trying to get all in those little intricate areas and missing parts that aren't sticking, and then trying to pull your card base, pull it up off your card base. None of that's necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down to my card base before I start doing the inlay part of it. So now that everything's there and it's down and I'm happy with it, I am going to start putting those pieces in. So I'm using Tembo multi-glue. I am just I like to put my glue right on my card base. I don't like to put it on the parts that are die cut out, because I don't want to have to chase those little things around. I don't want to worry about getting too much glue or not enough glue or what have you by dotting it all over, when I can just put it on the card base, because everything is going to be filled in. So like I said, just filling in those areas. This is super easy. It's like a little puzzle, and everything, it's the same die, so they'll just fit really nicely and easily back in with each other. And you can see as soon as I put down this first part, why we need all those pieces parts from the part we cut out, because especially if you're doing this over a scene, which if you head over to the full card video, you will see that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm die cutting right over a scene, and it is terrifying, but it looks so cool in the end. It's totally worth the risk. But if you're new to this, I would encourage you to just do, like, this background took me less than 5 minutes to make. I'm not terribly invested in it. I would encourage you to try it on something like this and see if it's something that you're comfortable with. So now I'm going to bring in that other portion, and this is why, like I was saying, this is why you need all the pieces parts, because you can see the Oh Holy Night is very difficult to read because the rest of that background piece is missing. This is the one part of this technique that is a little bit, I guess, trying, because if you lose one of those pieces, you're probably in trouble. I will tell you that there have been plenty of times where I have lost the little pieces, especially the eye, the dot on the eye, the little, I think it's, what is it called? A tittle, I think. I have lost that multiple times when I have been doing this. And usually I can find a piece that is similar enough to force it in to the area that is die cut, and nobody is any the wiser. But you can't always just cut another one in a similar color and just kind of make it work. Or if you have, like in this particular background, we have parts that are going to be left over, you can die cut, out of that large star, whatever's going to work. But anywho, we're just filling this in, just filling in all those little pieces, parts, and it I guess to me it looks so cool because it's still all one layer. You'll be able to see here in a second. I'm gonna, like, you can see it's totally flat. Then it becomes part of the card, and it looks amazing. Plus that glitter paper is fantastic. So anyway, like I said, this is the technique video, just showing that part. If you'd like to see how the card was made, how I created that scene you originally saw in the photo, you're more than welcome to join me over at the full card video, and I hope to see you guys over there. Bye.